Tom, there were so many permutations, so many ways we could have done this, but we're back to one ladder as opposed to two conferences. But as we saw there, within that, 4 separate conferences divided on geographical lines. Is that the best way to do it? Is that what you'd have come up with?
It's certainly more inclusive, isn't it? If you want sort of a broad range of teams in Europe, which you do. It works out well, really. If you think of 2 Italian teams, 2 Scottish teams, put them together, it's going to be tough for some of the Irish provinces. But then that's why you get the next runners-up. You know, so every team finished top of their table qualifies. But also, it's good for fans as well. I mean, you know, the Welsh people want to see more derbies. You know, that's what they get excited about. It fills the stadiums. Fans are back as well. So, in a way, you know, URC have listened to the fans of what they want. So, again, I think it's positive.
Having fans back is going to make a huge difference to us all, isn't it? On that sort of inequity thing, Andrew, I think there's been a few raised eyebrows from the Irish side, I guess, because that Irish pool is insanely competitive. You know, those sides have kind of dominated the Pro 14 over the last few years. So I suppose there's an argument, playing devil's advocate, there's an easier route into Europe if you're in the Scottish and Italian pool than in the Irish pool.
I think so, potentially, and this isn't, poor us, poor Irish provinces, but I mean, last year it was very clearly Leinster and Ulster in one conference, and Connacht and Munster in the other conference, and they were leading the way, and they were head and shoulders better than a lot of the other teams, just consistently over the length of a season. So yeah, potentially you could end up with, say, if Leinster come on top of this pool, Munster and Ulster and Connacht all take points off each other, it could be very difficult to make up that gap, but there's no perfect way to do this, and I think they've showed a good bit of creativity in it. Otherwise you make a season 30 fixtures long, which is not possible, obviously. So I think they've made a good stab of it, and I think it's a decent setup, and as Shank says, importantly, you've got those rivalries, those inter-pro games.